Check out Strictly Street on YouTube. Hell yeah,
bro. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today got a new video for y'all. So today is gonna have two parts to the video. Last night we went to Little River and did some test and tune, quarter mile. Wanted to see if we could try to get that bolt-on stock converter record. And so we went there. Did not go to Baytown. My dad was planning on going to Little River, and I had to upload a new tune, so I needed to go wherever he went since he has all the HP tuner stuff. So that's why I went to Little River. So y'all will see that video, or y'all will see, I guess, the those passes and stuff. We'll go over the time slips. And then today, so I'm filming this intro the same day as the second part of this video, but today we are going back to Little River and we are going to be competing in the 7.0 index. So they got a little 7.0 index race going on. We're going to go try to compete in that, see how we could do. Obviously we run a little bit faster than 7.0s, but the goal is to, you know, try to get out on people and then break right before the end to try to, you know, win the 7.0 index. So it's a little $75 buy-in. I'm assuming the payout is going to be at least 300 bucks, I would think. So we are going to go do that. I'm honestly just kind of bored. I don't really have any plans this weekend, so I want to go make more passes with the car and, you know, just see what we could do. I think they are allowing test passes before, so maybe on the test passes, if we could dead hook, maybe see if we could try to set maybe a new personal best date and go from there. Alright, so I got the truck over there. The car is on the other side. You can see the back of it right there. But here, my dad, they bought the Trans Am. They recently did a converter in this car and did an auto swap. So, see my mom. Look, she all happy. She all happy because she beat me earlier. She beat me on the first pass when I spun really bad. But yeah, they decided to bring the Trans Am. They did an auto swap, got some converters. So this car is actually pretty quick now. But my dad. So we're just waiting to make another pass, and so just let the car cool off a little bit, and then we'll go and make another pass. All right, guys, pass number 2. I'm shifting myself out of first again. Frustrating, to be honest, but thank you. Alright, guys, so y'all heard how bad I spun, and then also it shifted kind of weird on that one. I don't know if it spun and then shifted extra, but went 1122 at 128.5, so trapping pretty much what I should be trapping. What's up, bro? How you doing? Pretty good. How'd you run? Shit, not good. Alright, guys, so here we go. 1122 at 128.5, 1960 foot, so we obviously spun really bad. 7.4 to the 8.
That's not one, but 2 women that handed it to you.
Hey, but look, hold on. Look what the car I ran.
2 women and F-bodies.
At 140.
Knocked off the F-body king.
Hey.
How do you explain that?
I'm spinning, bro.
How do you explain that?
Look at my 60 foot.
2 sandwich makers.
192.
2 sandwich makers.
192.
Hey, that's 2 bologna and cheeses.
Oh my God.
That put it to you. 2. And this last one, she blew the tires off too.
I know, so did I.
I got it on video.
So did I.
She was doing a John Force burnout. You were up 60, 70 feet. She just drove around you.
No.
Damn, bro. I thought she was going to get out the car and give you a hug.
She was out on me the whole time. Damn, always something. But yeah, look, 7.4 to the 8, so I mean, should be around the 6.7s. So, I mean, mile an hour is looking pretty good. Honestly, if we can dead hook, I'm going to wait till it cools off and then maybe wait till they spray the track again. And then I may do another run. But mile an hour is looking pretty good, though. All right, guys, here we go. Third pass. It cooled off, so hopefully, I think they just resprayed the track, so hopefully we'll hook. We'll see what we can do right here. But that was overall a pretty good pass, especially compared to everything that we did earlier. Alright, let me get this harness off. Oh, my phone went flying. Thank you. Welcome. Alright, let's see what we did. 167 60 foot, so yeah, we did spin a little bit. 689 to the 8, so we obviously spun. That's not my best 8. We should be in the 6.7s. Almost 104 to the 8. 1065 at 128.9. Alright, yeah, that's not too bad, to be honest. If we get dead hook, then we'll do better. But we still did spin a little bit. So hopefully next pass maybe we get that hook. Alright guys, here we go. Hopefully we can dead hook this time. Pass, spun. I know y'all heard it. I stayed in it. Because I got the tire pressure pretty low. So on the last pass, I wanted to make sure that I stayed in it. Because on the last pass, I wasn't sure if maybe I just thought it was spinning because the pressure was low, so it's going to turn a little bit. Thank you. You're welcome. But yeah, I mean, that was a poor pass. It spun pretty bad, and I just rode it out, but that was a bad pass. See what it ran. Probably still, maybe still a 10, but I short shifted some of the gears. Like, it was just bad. 1087, 128. So, I mean, that's better than I thought, honestly, but still not bad. The prep is just not good today. Alright guys, so this is gonna be the first pass. I am on the left side. So we spun really bad. Y'all will hear it in the video. We basically, as soon as we took off, we just did not go anywhere. So on this run, we ran my mom, and she whooped up on me, obviously, but yeah, just track for some reason was not very good at all yesterday. Spun on literally every pass. And so 11.9 at 127. Mile an hour was still pretty good. Like 127, that's pretty good considering we just spun the tires, completely let out for like a decent little bit, and then stabbed it again and took off. So honestly, I was pretty surprised with that mile an hour. Second pass, let's see, we ran a Z01, so that Z01 went 10.2 at 140. we went 11.2 at 128. And as y'all can see by the 60 foot, 192 60 foot, spun really bad, pedaled it, and got back in it. And 741 to the 8th, and went 11.2 at 128. Next pass, this one was a little better. This was definitely the best pass of the night. 1065 at 128.9. So as y'all can see by the 60 foot, we still spun. And right after the pass, I wasn't really sure if I spun like a lot, but then if you listen to the video, I went back and watched the videos this morning. If you listen to the video, we spun quite a bit. So I apologize if the camera's pretty shaky, but 1065 at 128.9. So mile an hour was still pretty good, I would say, considering we spun and had that bad of a 60 foot. So overall, I was pretty happy with that ET. We still did a 689 to the 8th on that, and almost 104 miles an hour to the 8th. So if we dead hook, we should go a full 10th faster just on the 60 foot alone. So so we should definitely be in the 10.7s just based off the 60 foot alone. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna make up more on the back end as well, because seems like we're just trapping higher. And the last one, we did a 10.8 at 128. So 177 60 foot, obviously spun really bad. And this one, I just stayed in it the whole time. So on this pass here, right after the pass, I wasn't sure if it actually like just spun that much, or if I kind of came off the throttle a little bit because I thought it was spinning. So I do have the tire pressure pretty low. So being that these are bias ply tires, they are going to give a little bit, and it may kind of give that illusion that it's spinning a little bit at the very beginning. So so on this pass, I wanted to make sure that I knew 100% that it was spinning. So I just floored it and I stayed in it. It spun all the way through first gear, through second gear, and then short shifted to third. But overall, I would say that's pretty good ET, considering we literally just spun through first and second. So overall, I was happy with the mile an hour. I was disappointed with the ETs. So like I said, we just couldn't hook last night. I don't know if they didn't prep the track very much or what, but we were just having all kinds of traction issues. All right, guys, so we made it to the track, got the car unloaded. Now we're just waiting, I guess, for them to start allowing test passes. I'm not sure if they've already prepped the track yet or not. I would assume they have, because I haven't seen anybody like doing anything on the track. So I don't know, but we're just waiting for them to start letting us make hits, and then I gotta go get teched in. But we're pretty much ready though, besides that. All right, so we got the car out here. The wheels are filthy. I really need to clean them really bad. They're super filthy. Y'all can see. I don't know if y'all can see or not, but they're super dirty. I haven't really got to clean them yet, but got the car just cooling off. I drove it down to the store so I can get some waters and stuff. But yeah, there's not very many people here, so we'll just have to see what all shows up. We're gonna be running the 7.0 index. I would assume this truck is probably gonna be running the 7.0 index. Yeah, it is. It has a 7.0 sticker on it. But I'm sure there's some other trucks that'll probably end up running 7.0 index. There was one that I ran last time I did this, and he was actually pretty quick. He got out on me pretty hard, and then he would be braking at the end. But that was when I was, when I would stall the car, I'd be consistent 7.0s. So now we're probably gonna stall it because it's gonna be Pro Tree, so I wanna be quick on the light. But we should be still in the 6s, probably about 690 or so, even stalling the car. All right, guys, here's the first pass. Racing this truck, I'm gonna stall it just so I can try to be quick on the light, because I'm pretty sure this truck is gonna be in the 7.0 index. So I wanna see how I do against him. hooked, so that was good. So we'll get our slip and we'll see how we did. Alright guys, so first pass 695 at almost 103. So on that one I stalled it pretty high, probably about almost 2,000. The next one I probably stalled it a little bit less because I want a 60 foot harder than that. That's not really a very good 60 foot. So I'm gonna stall it a little less next time, letting the car cool off right now, and gonna see what we run. Car dead hooked, so that's good. So being that we are running the 7.0 index, I just want a 60 foot a little harder and then let off at the end. So obviously I didn't let off on this one, I stayed in it all the way. So this is really close to a 7.0. I was actually kind of surprised about that. I thought maybe it'd be like a low 690, but the next one we'll start it a little less and we'll see what we could do as far as that goes. And then I'll make one more probably after that if I have time, and I'll let off a little early. Alright guys, we're gonna flash the converter. I don't really care about the reaction time. Alright, so we spun. The track just isn't going to handle flashing the converter. Damn it. Alright guys, pass number 3. That was a 690 and I hit the brakes. This guy beat me. He got me on the tree. I'm gonna have my hands full with the 7.0 class. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, that's for sure. Alright guys, so we made a couple of passes and we also decided to enter into the 750 index racing as well. So now we're in the 7.0 class and the 750 class. So I'm hoping, honestly, I don't think I'm going to win the 7.0 class. Yes, I can run really close to a 7.0, or obviously better than a 7.0 on a full pass, but the thing is, man, is all these cars got trans brakes and stuff like that, so it's hard for me to be there with them on the light because they're all really fast on the light. But we also entered the 750 class, so that class I think I could probably do alright because I know I should be able to get out on pretty much anybody in the 750 class. And then we'll have to obviously brake pretty early, but I don't know, we'll just have to see what we're gonna do, and you know, hopefully we can at least win the 750 class. That way I can make some money because I spent $150, I believe, entering these two classes. So we'll just have to wait and see. All right guys, here we go, 7.0. I'm gonna just try to be quick on the light. like I said, this 7.0 class is going to be really hard to win. Alright guys, first run of 7.0 Eliminations. This truck I'm running is freaking fast, so I'm going to take a L for sure. But we're going to try our best. I hope he breaks out. I should have stayed in there a little bit longer. I would have had him. He ran a 716. I ran a 718. Damn, bro, I could have had him. I should have stayed in it a little bit longer. If I would have just not braked quite as hard, then I would have got around him. I was literally right there. Almost had his ass. Shit, man, that was a good ass run. Alright guys, we got knocked out of the 7.0 class, so here we go, 750. I'm gonna try to get out on him hard and then brake early. I feel like I'm gonna break out, but we're gonna try our best. man. We were about the same on the light. He 60-footed harder. Fuck, man. He ran a 755. I ran a 762. Where does it say the finish margin? He got me by 5/100ths of a second. I guess he barely snuck around me. Fuck, man. That was... Damn it. Can't believe I fucking lost that shit. Damn it. Alright guys, so that's gonna sum it up for today's video. Friday night, we still managed to run a 10.6, but the prep just wasn't there, man. We spun literally on every pass and just couldn't really do too much because we were just spinning the whole time. So still managed to run a 10.6. My 60-foot on that pass I think was like a 167, so we can for sure go a whole 10th faster just on the 60-foot alone. So that goes to show y'all that we can easily run a 10.5. Honestly, I think even Friday night, if we would have dead hooked, I think we would have ran a 10.4 realistically. And DA was 2,500. It was probably about 90 degrees. It was really, really hot, and we still ran a 10.6 easily spinning. So on a clean pass, we would have for sure been a 10.5. For sure, most likely, I'm pretty sure it would have been a high 10.4. So that just kind of shows y'all where the car is at right now. The car is moving. Honestly, it's doing really well. It's trapping very, very well. So I'm pretty sure if we can get a pass where we dead hook, I think we're gonna trap 130, honestly. So that's always kind of been my goal. I've always wanted to trap 130 with the bolt-on car, and pretty sure we're gonna do that. And I know we're gonna get this record. It's just a matter of dead hooking, because the prep just wasn't there Friday, and so it's just gonna be a matter of getting to a track where the prep is good enough for us to dead hook. And but yeah, I mean, until then, we just got to kind of play the waiting game. Y'all will have to be patient with me because it's probably going to be at least a couple more weeks before I can go to the track. I have to close at work the next 2 Fridays, so I won't be able to go to the track any of those times. But I need to go to Baytown. Honestly, I need to quit procrastinating and go to Baytown, because that is probably the best track we have in Texas. It's at closest to sea level. And so I need to just quit messing around and go there, because the prep always seems to be very good, like consistently good at Baytown. So I need to go there and just get this record out of the way, because honestly, I'm ready to throw a converter in the car and see what we can do. But bear with me, guys. We'll get this record. It's just a matter of when the prep is going to be good enough. But Saturday, we did some index racing. So we did 7.0 index and 7.5 index. And went out first round on both of those classes. So I pretty much just beat myself. The 7.0 index, the guy got out on me pretty hard. And then I was coming up on him really hard up top. And I thought, honestly, like, it seemed like a pretty good pass. So I thought that if I would have stayed in it the whole time, I would have broke out. So I let off a little early, and then I kind of rode the brakes, and he was riding the brakes too. So I don't know why I didn't just make sure I got around him just in case. But like I said, I didn't want to break out, and I thought he was probably going to break out. But we ended up, he ran a 7.16, I ran a 7.18. So we were super, super close. Like, he barely got me. I had enough time to get around him and still not break out. So I beat myself on that one. And then on the 7.5 class, I beat myself on that race too. So got out on the guy very hard. Honestly, I was probably 4 cars, maybe more, out on him. I was out really hard, and then towards the end, I braked really, really hard, because I should have practiced more. I had the time to practice earlier in the day. I should have practiced more to see like where I could brake and still run a 7.5 or slower. But I braked a little too hard. He snuck around me at the very end, and he ran a 7.55. I ran a 7.62, I believe. So he barely edged me out. And like I said, I pretty much just beat myself. But honestly, I do want to start index racing more, because it's really fun, actually. And it's really, I mean, all the cars pretty much that do that stuff are set up specifically for that type of stuff. They got trans brakes, so they're all super quick on the light. So it's kind of hard for me to be that quick on the light, being that I'm foot braking the car. But still, I mean, index racing is very, very fun. I'd like to get better at it. I'd like to get better at approach re. But yeah, so maybe the next time Little River does something like that, maybe we'll go back and try again. But my pocket's kind of hurt. I'm out $150 from that, and I went out first round, so that's kind of disappointing. But you know, it's just one of those things, like, you get better at it the more you do it. So you live and you learn. I'm not tripping too hard about it. But really the biggest thing that's on my mind right now is getting that bolt-on stock converter record. I really want to get it, because it's frustrating, because I know the car can easily get that record, and it's just little things that keep setting us back. So we just need a hook, and this whole time I've been shifting the car myself out of first. So I mean, we can still probably gain a little bit if we just adjust the transmission a little bit and get it to where it shifts itself out of first on time. So I'm very confident we'll at least run a 10.4. Honestly, I think if we, on a perfect pass, without fixing the trans, the 1-2 shift, I think on a perfect pass we could run a mid to low 10.4. Honestly, maybe even a 10.3. I don't know. Even in 2500 DA. So we're gonna get it. Y'all just bear with me. But that's gonna wrap it up for this video, guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.